like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash. Unanimous hit dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
No. Check 4. Guys. Whip. Watch the whip. 54, down. Under.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, 59, ready. 21.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
We go tonight. 180. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff, he's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Ryan. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Wait. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Check 52. Slam. Slam. Slam.
They'll run here with Freeman. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They get it to him running left, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abukum make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
20. Here we go. All day. Defense all day.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
3rd and long. It's gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Delta. 45. Mike, 45.
A shotgun snap for gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You better come off next time, son. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready. Like 25. Hey, wait. 59. Get up.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Ready. Hey, wait. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Yeah. Under 10. 10. Check. Got it.
On 1st down, Ryan. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Let's go.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Watch the twist. Check. Break down. Check. Hey, son. Check. Face. Switch. Check 3. Try. 25 to that.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door.
58, come on. I don't even know why this team. 58. Hey, check 51, sub. Switch. Check 13. Check 13. Watch the safety creep.
From the shotgun, Ryan flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come out in the pistol. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Hey, Tuesday.
Now Ryan. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
It's going to be a long day, offense. Super one. Check 15.
Out of the gun. Gone. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Down. Got it. 39. You don't want none. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Check. Check 99. Check 99. Check 9.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go. Here we go.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Super one. Mike 27.
From the gun, here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
I'm going back to you. Hey, C6.
Now Goff on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4.
Here's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taylor now returning it. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, South. Mike 5-9.
Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Samson Abuka in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On third down, it's Freeman. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Check, check. Lucky. Switch. Let him go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you, son.
Now it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
This one caught by Ridley. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. On third down, Freeman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Crosby puts it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get sick.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hey, high 7. Hold on. Check. Here, let's get that ball right here. Hey, check Mike, 27, check.
Here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. To return is Taylor. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready, we're ready. Mike 58, right there. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got?
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Ready, like 25. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Get out.
To throw is Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Maverick. Mike 27, Mike. Hey, orbit. Check tight.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Mike 20. 27. Come off the ball. Mike 27. Super.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Go. You got it, son. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Here's Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Super.
3rd and long. It's Gone. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Let's go. Ready, blue 80. R25. Check. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Watch that. Check. Deuce. Shoot.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Caught by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will extend this big lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
180. Here we go, D.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
I I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready, we're ready. 5:25. I'm scared. Shift. Switch. Hey, Tuesday. Ready to go.
Ryan wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Ryan will throw again. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Crosby for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
55, Rams 6. Mason Crosby sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You wanted to have it, you got it. I'll snatch your skirt in the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your pop, your projects. Pain driven, itching from it. Hey, look how far we coming. For the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged good. Coming out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My truly cold is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, instead of get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way.